Hello, this is Guan Yu Invest. Today I'll be talking about the best opportunity in the market right now, and this company is none other than Google. So if you look at Google's business model, they have a few things. They have the Google Search, Google YouTube, Google Advertising, they have the Google Cloud as well, which is growing extremely fast, and they have their other bets portion as well, which include your xAI stake, your Waymo, as well as your quantum computing chips. So the thesis for Google is this: they will eventually start growing their revenue streams out of Google Search into other revenues like your Google Cloud, as well as Google YouTube, which is growing slightly faster than your Google Search. So if you look at Google Cloud's growth last year, it was 30% year on year. And if you compare that to their cloud counterparts like your Amazon, AWS, as well as your Azure grew at around 20%, AWS grew at 19%, and it is much bigger in terms of revenue as compared to Google Cloud. So Google Cloud's revenue if Google Cloud's revenue can continue growing at around 20 to 25% for the next 3 to 5 years, then it will make up a substantial portion of Google's business. And when it comes to AI, I believe that the distributors of AI will be the winners in the game, not so much the creators of AI. So who in the world has the biggest distributor platform other than Microsoft? It's Google. So if you have agentic AI in the future as well, Google will be the one that is able to leverage the most on it because it has the largest platform in the world. And Google YouTube shouldn't be underestimated as well. If you compare Google YouTube with Netflix, Google is a much better business than Netflix. They don't have to pay for content, they don't have to come up with innovative content as well. All they need to do is just pay creators to create content on their app. And so there's no sunk cost with respect to the content that they create. So if you look back at Google's history, in the past 5 years, it has never had a down year before, excluding maybe 2020. So even in the 2022 crash, Google actually made out of the year with a green year. That's not to say that the stock cannot fall 20% next time, but it shows a stability in the fundamentals of the company. So if you look back at 2022, 2020 as well, Google's fundamentals actually grew. Next, let's talk about Google's valuation. So if you look at Google's valuation now, it's currently trading at around 22 to 23 PE and a sub 20 forward PE. So if you compare that to the other Mac 7s or even the general markets as well, Google is extremely undervalued relative to the markets. But of course, relative valuation isn't the best in the world. So maybe we can do a bit of an EPS calculation. So let's take a look at Google's valuation over here. So as you can see, Google is trading at around a 22 PE, a 30 price to free cash flow, and the recent EPS is around 8.05. So if you zoom out, past 1 year 38%, past 2 years 33%, past 5 years 26% CAGR. So according to Finviz over here, Google is projected to grow its EPS around 13.58% over the next 5 years. So 13.58% in earnings growth over the next 5 years at a 22 PE, which is the current PE now. At this price, you will get a 13% CAGR for Google. So if you look at Google's business model, right, they have mainly the Google services and Google Cloud. So I projected Google Cloud's business to be around a 30 PE, and Google services, which include YouTube as well, it is an amazing business, to be at 22 PE. So why did I pick these PE values? So let's take a look at Amazon, for example. Amazon has around more than 57% of the net income from AWS, and it is trading at a 38 PE. So let's take a look at Microsoft as well. Microsoft has around half its net income from Azure, and is trading at around a 32 PE now, I believe. Yeah, they're trading at a 32 PE now. So a 30 PE for Google Cloud is more than reasonable, especially when there is so much more growth than the other two cloud providers. And then over here, you have Google Services. So Google Services, I valued it at around a 22 PE. So why did I pick 22 PE? So under the Google Services business, you have your Google Search, Google YouTube, as well as your Google subscription. So if you just look at Netflix valuation, Netflix is trading at a 50 PE now. And I believe that Google YouTube is a much better business than Netflix. And so I believe a 22 PE is more than reasonable for this company right now. And if you look at the valuation over here, the stock price, the deserved stock price for just these two alone should be around $191. And so what the stock price is pricing in right now for Google, right, is that you will be getting Waymo, you'll be getting all the quantum computing as well as xAI stake for basically free. So you're basically paying fair value, or maybe even undervalue in this case, for Google services and Google Cloud, and you're getting your Waymo and quantum and xAI for free. So if you look at Google's valuation right now, I think it is a very compelling stock for you to buy. It is probably one of the best opportunities right now. And with the reinvestment into AI and all that, if the reinvestments pay off, if there's ROI on it, Google can easily grow more than 13% over the next 5 years. Hopefully this company drops a bit more so that I can get a full position. Other than that, I think this is one of the best opportunities right now.